Like, dude, are you okay? Are you fucking okay? It sounds like you're joking.
Okay. I'm not okay.
It sounds like you're darn joking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Lunch. And since it's my turn to choose a theme now, I want to present to you the lovely theme we know as cartoons.
Cartoons.
Yes, we're gonna be talking about cartoon cultures and cartoons we like to watch and different type of cartoons that we prefer.
Yes.
So, but first of all, let's catch up to the weeks where we have been gone. I can, of course, start now. Of course, it has been fall break here in Norway, and we have, of course, taken our vacation. And then on the last Sunday of fall break, I was, of course, busy working on like uploading something for my channel. So it has been real busy, so I need to take care of that. And now we're suddenly back after like 3 to 4 weeks for a break, something like that. I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah, we're back. And for me, I've been a bit sick for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was like why we didn't like start in the beginning. Suddenly, when you were like healthy, then I got sick, and then like
Yes.
fall break stuff like that.
Yeah, and then fall break started, and we.
I can actually check when our last episode was.
It was. Yeah, it was a bit.
It
long-
was on
long ago.
the 18th of September. That's actually a bit over a month ago.
Yeah.
So we have been gone for quite a while. We took a vacation, to put it mildly.
Yeah. That was the vacation, but it was fun.
Yeah, and so like I feel like so. What have you mostly been up to for this vacation then?
This vacation, yeah, I mostly been home. I've been sick, as I said. Mostly home, just chilling home. But also, I've been with you.
Yeah,
We've been chilling.
Yeah, it's like we have been inseparable. And so it's like I've also started to like every now and then come and visit school every now and then just to say hi to the old teachers.
Yeah.
Then we got to know that our dear Sigma friends have betrayed us for Omega.
That's
the
not
only
good.
mad lad left on our team is Stig.
He was our math teacher.
Yes, he is
The
the
math
only
teacher.
mad lad left.
The mad lad.
Yeah, he is the only mad lad left.
We
The
learned
others
about
left.
so much about him. With him.
And about him, yes, of course.
Yes.
But it's like teachers in our school, they're not built correctly, to put it mildly.
No.
Yeah, no, like I don't know if they're fucking lying about everything, or our dear Norwegian teacher has actually ripped the nuts of a kangaroo.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah, I don't know who was the nuts or the pouch, but like either way, darn.
How could someone?
Yeah, but
rip
like she's from the northern
nuts?
parts of Norway, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. If that was a lie, then I would be surprised.
If she rips like the nuts of the elk,
Of a moose, yeah,
moose, bro.
But
if that kind of woman does that to a moose.
But I feel like she is like, of course, from the northern parts of Norway, so I'm not surprised about anything.
No.
Like if she hadn't done it, then I would be surprised.
Not surprised.
So yeah, I of course I have been. So I told you about the news earlier. Schools in this region we are in might be getting school uniforms now, where boys will have knee-height baggy pants and stockings, ridiculously long stockings, while girls are gonna have skirts so long it looks like fucking dresses and ridiculously short socks.
and the thing I said with that is that would be fun, but femboys unite.
Yeah, but you were just
femboys
like you were just like femboys united. It's kind of like no. That's of course disrespectful to femboys and Manchester United. Oh my god! What if everyone in Manchester United was femboys? That is femboy United.
Femboy United, yes.
Femboy United and Femboy City. I want to be a proud citizen in Femboy City.
Femboy City, yes.
Yeah, I will be the mayor. Yeah, so it's like I'm also like a part of the student council, but not just any student council. I am actually in charge of the 58 different schools we have in this region. So, of course, being on that meeting on Friday, being a representative, whatever the fuck, I don't care. I'm not English. I am a toaster, so I don't speak English very good. I only speak toast.
I only speak toast.
Yeah, I am of course Norwegian, so my English ain't the best. Yay.
Nah.
But that's what's fun. So it's like when actually someone was just on a meeting and we're just like starting to talk about school uniforms, and I just interrupted like, so school uniforms. I just slammed my hand on the desk and was like, no, we're not gonna have that.
No.
No. Like there is not a fucking thing in this world that will make me wear a school uniform.
But it would be fun to see others with that. It would be
Yeah,
fun,
but
and
it's
it would be
like,
funny.
but it's
Like,
like, come on, you know,
boys.
girls with skirts, you know how. No offense, but boys can be pigs. So I feel like, of course, this is Norway. Like the wind is going 24/7.
Yeah.
You're bound to have an upskirt unless you're inside, and you will probably have an upskirt then because it's Norway. Boys are boys, and that's the thing.
That's the thing.
So that's also why I'm saying no to school uniforms, but mostly because I would rather die.
Yeah.
I would rather die a virgin than wear a school uniform. Because I don't want to look stupid. So I would rather keep my dignity and my respect with me until the day I die. And I'm not gonna let any school uniform take that away from me.
No.
Say over to the field today. Cartoons. Are the of course looking away from your ridiculously big anime list of animes you have seen.
Yes.
And your very big addiction compared to me, who has only completed the Pokemon anime and a little bit of Digimon. And that's all the animes that I have actually finished.
Yeah, I have.
So that kind of like proves that I have a lot more to do outside.
Yes, but
like, why don't you read like your entire list? Go.
Now. Okay. The first one. I want to eat your pancreas. Konosuba. 2 seasons plus 1 movie.
No, wait, no, I got a funny idea. What if I read it for you, and then I'm just gonna slowly watch you laugh while I'm just getting more and more aggressive for each anime you watch.
No, let me. Mr. Bayashi Dragon Maid. Laid Back Camp. 1, 2 seasons. Gamers. Anonymous Noise. Tonikawa. I've been killing slimes for 300 years. Or Slime 300. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. Princess Connect. World's Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. Whiskers Away. Violet Evergarden. Nana's Buried Treasure. My Teen Romantic Comedy. K-On! Quintessential Quintuplets. Rent a Girlfriend. Drugstore in Another World. The Hidden Dungeon on the Island.
Come on, you must be halfway
Campion.
soon.
Tact of Destiny. The Acrotope on the White Sand. Golden Time. Science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. Plastic Memory. Witchcraft Works. Blade Dance of Elementals. New Game. Comic-Con Communicate. Eden Zero. Trinity 7. This art club has a problem. Fuka. 100. ReZero. Girls on Panzer. Toradora. Wonder I Prioritize. Banished from a hero's body. Horimiya. The day I became a god. Kaguya-sama Love is War. Detective is already dead. The Duke of Death and his maid. Bun Girl Senpai. Comic-Con Communicate. Dub. Kagaguri. Violet Evergarden. Dub. We Never Learn. My Dress-Up Darling. The Asterisk War. Combatant will be dispatched. Charlotte. Bastard of Magic Instruments. The Mistress of the Demon Academy. Data Live. More Data Live. 4 seasons. Bell. Fate Grand Order. A little sister is all I need. Inspector. Vivi. Black Bullet. Darwin's Game. The Stranger Sage of Disqualified Crest. Cautious Hero. How not to summon a Demon Lord. My sister is amazing among them. Doreda's Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Love Tyrant, Shadow House, Spider's Family, first part. Angels of Death. The supernatural battle became commonplace. Domestic Girlfriend. Is this a zombie? Magic Boy? Monster Monsoon? Your Name? RWB Ice Queendom? Will's Finest Assassin? Sword Art Online? Sword Art Online, Gun Gale Online, Overlord. Yes.
That's everything in my head right now. My head just shut down. That was too much for me.
That was too much.
Here's my list of anime that I have actually completed watching: Pokemon and Digimon. That's it. Like, do you have a life outside of your house?
Yes, I do. I do.
I'm starting it. I don't think so, mister.
I do.
Listening to all that going on for what felt like 5 hours
5 hours.
is like you have never seen the light of day.
I've seen it.
I swear you have never seen the light of day.
I have seen light. Don't you worry. I have.
I sure hope so.
I did.
No, but like, dude, you just that's that's I feel like calling you an anime weeb ain't even the level of madness you're on. You have seen too much anime. You're not even a weeb. You're way beyond an anime weeb. You have become. You're a fucking lexicon of anime at this point.
Lexicon.
I bet, like, if I can tell you to recommend me at least 20 different animes, you wouldn't even take 5 seconds to give me 100 of them.
Like that.
You would just take not even 5 seconds to list me 100.
Yes.
I feel like you're at that level of anime knowledge.
Yes, I am.
It's like you're the fountain of wisdom when it comes to anime.
Yeah.
I feel like you're at that level. Calling you a weeb ain't even correct at this point.
If anyone have seen those anime, contact me. I will teach you lore.
Please save me.
Contact me.
Seeing that, I think that actually was around 2 minutes of you reading anime names. That's
Yes.
a whole lot of anime.
Yes, that's too much.
I seriously think that's way too much anime that you haven't even lived long enough to see all that. You must have lived some sort of. Might be your secondary life. When you're watching anime, I feel like we're already at that point. Do you need friends?
I have a friend.
Yeah, you have a couple friends, but you got those starting in high school. You have had me, but that's like the only real close friend you've ever had.
I did have someone
Actually.
before I
before you died, yeah.
No, not before I died. Before I have seen you since our since
our backstory counterpart would lore fucking Nights of Freddy's lore thing.
no but no she
who
they them
she who they them trans.
trans.
God, I feel like like out of cartoons I watched, I feel like this is a big red flag, as of course my childhood actually didn't go much to cartoons until I became a teenager. That's when I started watching cartoons. But else, my childhood has been more like BBC Earth, Animal Planet, and my childhood hero was David motherfucking Attenborough.
Yes.
No, but like growing up listening to that British voice for like 13 years.
Yeah.
That's my childhood.
And here we have a wild tortoise.
And here we have a wild tortoise making his mating call as the night settles. Like growing up with that's my nostalgia.
In school recently, we have seen a David Attenborough film.
My God,
we have
yes.
seen the Life on Our Planet, the new one.
My God, yes.
Yes.
I actually want to watch that movie. I haven't seen that documentary yet. I really want to see it.
It's an hour and a half.
Oh my God, that's an hour and a half worth it.
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
All of you people might be like, the fuck you talking about?
But it's on Netflix. It's worth it.
Oh my God.
Go watch it.
I'm gonna threaten my mother with her own gun to get Netflix again, so I can of course watch Oddballs and David Attenborough.
Yes,
But like the first cartoon I can remember watching, or like an animated series, quote unquote, is Ninjago.
Oh
I am
yeah,
surprisingly enough, I actually watched Ninjago when season 5 came out.
only season 5.
Yeah, but I have actually, but I also, of course, when season 5 first came out, before it was premiering, I actually catched up on the pilot series and season 1 to season 4.
Yeah, I have seen season 1. I have a DVD of the original
Oh
first
my god, what a
of
legend!
the first episode, not the pilot.
Ooh.
First episode,
Oh my god.
original
Oh my god,
DVD.
you're a legend. You're
I
you're
still have it.
oh my god,
It's so
legend. You're such a legend.
it's in its
And like
original
yeah,
package.
and of course the new season Crystallized just came out, and of course I have finished now, of course, the pilot season with the skeletons all the way up to Prime Empire now. And I just now need to catch up on Crystallized, which is the latest one.
Yeah.
I of course have like the Diesel Knot from the Dragonbound series when the ninjas went back in time to like those dragon hunters. I have the Diesel Knot on my shelf behind me, and it's still I still have all the pieces for that set. I have all the pieces for the Diesel Knot on the Diesel Knot. Nothing on it is broken. I haven't tweaked a single thing. It is the same as it is when I first built it when it first came out a couple of years ago.
Did you?
Yeah, and that's actually my longest lasting Legos set that I have actually bought and built that has actually lasted the longest without being changed, added with things added on or broken.
Yeah, my Lego Ninjago sets are in pieces.
Yeah. But I feel that's because the Diesel Knot is like it's steampunk. I gotta keep it.
Yeah, it's your style.
Yeah, I just love steampunk. That's why I feel like the Dragon Hunter series of Ninjago was like where it like of course Ninjago has started to get like a downfall, and it is rumored that Crystallized will be the
It's last
true
season.
final season. Yeah, when actually the one with the Stone Warriors on that island was actually supposed to be the last one, but since Ninjago did so well, they just kicked off with a
With another
Overlord.
season.
Yeah, just kicked off with Overlord and then droids, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so it's I feel like of course it could have ended of course with the Stone Warriors, but like once Overlord came, I feel like okay, you can keep going for a little bit. It's still a bit interesting, but like once like the new one would like the newer like once with like
The new gen.
Asphera, the Fire Snake one.
Yeah, like the
with
new
Asphera.
gen.
Yeah, and yeah, with like Asphera like is amongst the latest with like fire that fire ice thing where it's like Asphera, but once Asphera is gone, then suddenly Sane becomes like an evil ice king back in time and somewhere else.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where Ninjago started to fall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when they could have stopped a bit with that, and then suddenly we just got Seabound with of course King Kalmar, and I feel like that was a horrible season. I did not like that one at all. Of course, the villain. Okay, he's actually pretty cool. I like the villain. I like King Kalmar as a villain, but like I feel like with such a great villain, they could have also made a pretty good plot. And I feel like it's the plot and the story that's still missing quite a lot. Because we of course get to know Kalmar is like that prince who actually is like the Sea Nation and the Land Nation has like made like some sort of peace declarance, stuff like that, where it's like water and land will work together. But Kalmar is like he doesn't see that. He sees land creatures, aka people and humans,
Oh,
as
yes.
a threat.
Threat of society, like
He sees them as peasants.
peasant. I like that word.
Of course,
Peasants.
yes, of course. I also see humans as peasants, but I'm not that crazy, okay?
No.
I haven't grown a tentacle yet, at least. So it's like, but I really want to know more about King Kalmar himself. Why does he hate humans? I feel like that's what they missed. With of course Asphera, we got to know that Asphera was of course locked in because she was a bit bad and people locked her in, I think it was. And then Wu got her out, but Asphera wanted revenge. And so they locked Asphera in again. But I feel like then we get to know more about Asphera as a villain, though she's a reasonably new villain, we still get to know more about her.
Yeah.
And also, like, last time Ninjago actually brought old classic villains together in a newer season
Wasn't it like season
Yeah, I feel like that was in like the Day of the Dead special.
Day of the Dead?
Yeah, the Day of the Dead special.
I don't know.
It was when Moro actually became a good person again.
Moro.
Yeah, Moro was in the Day of the Dead. It was like Master Chen comes back as a ghost. Moro comes back as a ghost, though he's always been as a ghost. Ninjago Day of the Dead, search that up. Of course. But like, of course, in like every cartoon and show and series, there's always like that joke villain, and I feel like Ep4 has become that joke villain. He was a pretty decent candidate to be a villain when we first got introduced to him. He got eaten by the Great Devourer, I think it was, and then suddenly he's back.
I don't know which one. Day of the Departed or
Day of the Departed. Yeah, it was that one in 2016.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got to see Master Chen as a ghost, and we got to see Moro come back, but he was certainly a good person because he didn't want to make any trouble. He just wanted to move on and rest in peace.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like Ep4, okay, snake. He's apparently the strongest snake serpentine species. It's an anacondrae. And like Master Chen was like obsessed with anacondraes, he fucking got anacondrae blood and turned him and his own army into an anacondrae army.
Yeah.
But like Ep4, I feel like he's the joke villain.
Yeah.
They have milked him so much that seeing Ep4 is just, it hurts me. Seeing
I remember
Ep4 in crystallized now, it hurts me.
I do remember him. What? It was when they were in the dojo one with the season with the masks.
Yeah.
With the mask, not the full hoodie.
You mean the Sons of Garmadon, right? Or
no.
What masks?
The masks, the half masked one. Season 4.
You mean the ninjoids?
No.
The robotic ninjas?
No, not the one.
Hold on, I'm gonna just search up. Oh. Ep4. Costume. Fun.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Him I do remember.
That. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh god! No! Help! No! I regret a lot. I regret a lot. Ninjago Ep4 appearance. God. Ninjago Wiki. Chumsworth. His name is Ep4 P. Chumsworth. Okay.
No, season 5 was Possession. That was season 5.
Serpentine, Ninjoid Army, Cryptarium Inmates, Crystal Army, Council of the Crystal King. I think you mean Ninjoid Army. Hold on, let me just search up. Ninjoids, Ninjago. You mean these?
No, just wait a bit. It was
this
one. The Tournament of Elements.
Yeah, the Tournament of Elements, season 4. Yeah, with Master Chen.
Yeah, Master Chen. That's the first one that we did meet him.
Yeah, we also saw him in like the Serpentine season as well. That was when he was purple.
Wasn't he blue?
No, he was purple. He was William Afton. No, I'm not gonna sing that. We're gonna get copyright claim.
Yeah.
No, but like Ep4 is like, he has been milked so much that even he has become white.
Like season 3, that's the rebooted, like that's the one with the robots.
Yeah, that's season 3.
That's season 3. Yeah. 2014. Like
that's actually really long ago. 20 flies fast. Yeah. 2014. That's nearly 10 years ago. That's 8 years.
Season 2, Legacy of the Green Ninja. That's the Stone Warriors.
Yes, Stone Warriors. Season 2 was the Stone Warriors, and then the Serpentine was season 1, and the snakes. And then the skeleton one was the pilot, and there you have Ep4 for the first time ever.
Yeah,
that was when we got first introduced to Ep4 as like a pretty decent candidate to be a good master villain, and then he just became a joke.
Yeah. First US air date, 2nd of December 2011.
Oh God.
2011.
Yeah, but like. Wow. God, Ninjago has gone on for such a long time.
Yeah.
But it's actually like they should have stopped with the season with Asphera.
In that season,
Hold on, I can see if I can find it. Actually, I feel like season 6 Skybound could have been the last one.
Skybound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
season
I
6.
was thinking about it.
Season 7 was a bit of a mess. And like further on, I feel like season 6 could have been fine. And then we could have gotten the Ninjago movie after season 6.
Ninjago movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Lego Ninjago movie was actually pretty decent.
I
It
did
takes
wa-
us back to the start where like it's like Garmadon and Lloyd. But like in like the series, Garmadon actually knows that his son is the Green Ninja, but in like the movie, he doesn't.
Yes.
So I feel like the Ninjago movie is not really canon.
No.
But compared to the uniforms that we get, the uniforms that the ninjas get in the Ninjago movies, like the reoccurring uniforms that they keep doing now, with like the new masks and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I feel, but like also like Sons of Garmadon was like I feel like that was a good season.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can Google up Ninjago's seasons in order.
Yes. Good.
Um,
Where's the
what's the
snake?
Ninjago episode title? Wikipedia. What better thing than we can trust than Wikipedia?
Wikipedia.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
List of Ninjago episodes and series.
Tournament of Elements. That's
Um,
the one.
We have, of course, the pilot episode and then season 1, Rise of the Snakes. Rise of the Snakes, as I remember it.
I remember it.
I remember it a
Yes.
little bit. It was actually pretty decent. Legacy of the Green Ninja with Stone Warriors, and then we get to know more about Garmadon and
Yes.
how he turns corrupted thanks to Overlord,
Yes.
and how he suddenly becomes a dragon. That's cool. And then we have Rebooted.
That's season 3.
Now we like see after season 3 that Garmadon has suddenly now become a normal, regular person with a regular yellow skin color, and now has come back to having 2 arms. But here's the thing: in Tournament of Elements, we don't see him. In Possession, we don't see him. In Skybound, we don't see him. Death Departed, we see him a little bit. Well, we see him, of course, in some of the others as well. But like the Hands of Time. Then Wu becomes a child, Garmadon is gone, and then suddenly in the Sons of Garmadon, Garmadon is black. He's back. He's back, and he's bigger and blacker than ever. Not to be racist, but that's actually true. He's suddenly black and has 4 arms again, and I want to know how. How the fuck? So yeah, Legacy of the Green Ninja. It was okay getting to those Swords and Overlord. Of course, rebooted. Ninjoids, of course,
Yes.
Sade is a Ninjoid, but it can of course be evil Ninjoids. We get to know Pixel, which later on becomes Sade's girlfriend, and then Cole and Jay fighting to be the love of Nia, stuff like that. And Tournament of Elements, I feel like then getting
Season
introduced
9.
to like more elements. I feel like that is a good thing.
Which one?
Tournament of Elements. That's when we got more introduced with elements. We got introduced to Karloff with metal and speed, mind, ash, fucking copying elements by touching them.
Yeah. Invisibility.
Yeah. So I feel like Tournament of Elements has some good things. And like of course Master Chen who can actually steal people's elements.
Yeah, here's the
that's
diesel drill.
Yeah,
Season 9.
Hey, season 9 was pretty good.
It
Hunted.
was
It's
Hunted.
called Hunted. Yeah.
Hunted, yes.
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, and I feel like well, to put it mildly, Tournament of Elements was okay, but I didn't like the end to it. I just didn't.
Yeah,
like
it was a bit weird.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah, like how Chen just wants to become obsessed with Anaconda.
Yeah,
like how does like getting Anaconda powers, and if you have some sort of Anaconda tattoo, that's what gives you the powers. Like of course we need to like get onto our break as our recording is about to run out, but we can catch up more after the break, and I'll see you guys after the break.
See ya.
And we are back from our
Hello.
very short break. We were catching up on, of course, Ninjago, and we were on Tournament of Elements. Of course, the end was confusing. I don't understand how having an Anaconda tattoo suddenly turns you into a Purple Snake. That's
Yeah,
just
it was weird. I didn't
yeah.
understand that
And of
at
course, we
all.
got to get to know more about the Anacondrate race, but I
Yes,
still feel
more.
like we didn't get to know enough.
Not enough.
Why are they the strongest one? And out of anything, why purple? Does being purple make you strong? Did Piper then lose his powers when he became white? Did he just lose powers and get privileges? Like, I don't know. And of course, then we have Possession, which was, of course, the one with ghosts.
Yes.
And I feel like taking Lloyd, making him possessed by a ghost, which would then turn him evil again, and then, of
Yes.
course, give him the power to control wind.
Yes.
Okay, here I see a lot of flaws here. One, you made an edgelord. I don't like that. No, thank you.
No.
Two, you just turned Cole into a fucking ghost and made him depressed and gave
Again.
him PTSD and anxiety. That's strike number two. And of course, a new type of spinjitzu, ejitsu, and of course the character Ronin, which we don't get to know anything about unless we play the Shadows of Ronin Ninjago video game. We don't get to know any story about Ronin and how he's connected to ninjas unless we play the fucking video game.
Yeah, I have
And I'm
seen-
glad I fucking played the video game before I saw season 5. I'm glad I played the video game, or else I would have been confused.
I haven't seen season 5, but I've seen people play the video game.
Yeah.
I did.
So I feel like
So I have a
that's
bit of
I feel
knowledge.
like, yeah, that's like strike 3. Of course, like
Yeah.
I feel like Ronin could have just been a game exclusive character and not put him in that series at all, or else it would have been just a lot of confusion, or at least try to explain a little bit of the rivalry and like the thing going on in like the series as well to explain a bit more. So, well, of course, in the end, Moro gets defeated because apparently ghosts are weak to water, and then we get to figure out that apparently, ta-da, we get a new element: water.
Water. And that was
We have fire, we have water, and water can kill ghosts. What? Okay, so I'm gonna travel to an abandoned lunatic asylum with a glass of basic spring water from my home, and if I see a ghost, I'm just gonna splash that water on him. Like, either that water that Nia had was either holy, or those ghosts were just weak.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Okay, then moving on to Skybound.
And that's
Of
the
course,
one.
getting to know about the concept of a Gen, which is basically an evil genie. They will grant you your free wishes.
Master Gene.
No, not a Khan. I think his name was.
Not Khan.
Not a Khan. He was of course the captain of some sky pirates, but he's also a Gen.
Ninjago.
Who is like an evil genie that if he will
5.
grant your wishes, but he will do it in the worst way possible, so you will suffer from it. Unless you are specific on the details. Oh god.
Yeah.
That was just
Villain.
it was a lot of confusion.
Jin Pirate Nadakan.
Yeah, not a Khan.
Nadakan.
Not a Khan. Jin Pirate. Like, of course, like I feel like okay, it's a good villain. I like the villain. I like the concept. But
It was
Sky
great.
Pirates?
Sky Pirates? No.
Okay, Sky Pirates, I also like the concept of that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you take a look at the Diesel mod on my shelf, that's just the same basic colors as they used on the sets in Skybound. They took Skybound and Hunted, they have basically the same color scheme for the villains.
Most.
Yeah. Brown, black, orange, and just added on a tad bit of some type of weed ass green on Hunted. That's it. But like, I like Nauticon as a character. He's a good villain.
Yes.
And I feel like they actually made a pretty good villain with Nauticon, and how like Nia actually reminds of Nauticon's old girlfriend who is lost, but then by some sort of magic and by getting married, Nauticon can then complete his own wishes infinitely.
Infinitely.
Yay.
Like that.
I feel like this is what Genie and Aladdin should have done. He should have gotten married, so now he can put himself free.
Yes, that's the thing that we needed in Aladdin.
Yeah,
Yes,
if Aladdin just did that, it would have been a lot more better.
yes.
But I really like the concept of Narcon. It's a good villain.
Yeah,
The
his concept was
story
great.
wise, I didn't like much of the story, but like the concept of like you should be careful what you wish for. That's pretty good actually.
Yes.
I feel like Narcon is like a great villain for that.
Yeah, he
But
was
like
great.
giving him 4 arms just like Garmadon, okay, yes, that could suit a state of power, but like, nah, shit. Like it's okay to have 4 arms, but like you could have kept with 2.
Yeah.
Just my opinion, though. So yeah, and of course then we have Day of the Departed, which was the special between season 6 and season 7, where we get to see some of our dear earlier villains return as ghosts.
As ghosts.
I've seen the special twice now. It's not my favorite, but I like it. I feel like that special could have been like a perfect way to end Ninjago. Like season 6, Day After Departed. I feel like that's where you could have ended it. That's a perfect time. You could have stopped there, but no. We suddenly got season 7, The Hands of Time, and I haven't seen much of The Hands of Time, but I've seen the finish of it, where of course they defeat Crux and Acronics,
Yes.
which are people who can control time and space by some magic ass glass claws with different colors.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
The claw thing.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
stop, reverse time, go forward in time, stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Stuff like that. I remember what each one of them did, but I remember that one stops time, one can rewind time,
One in
one can
forward.
go forward in time, but I don't remember the last one. That one I don't know. But if they had like all the 4 things, they could then power their ultimate time machine thing.
Yes.
Which of course where they got defeated. We don't know what happened to Crux and Necronics after that, but Wu suddenly became a fucking child in the start of Sons of Garmadon. I actually kind of liked Sons of Garmadon with the different Oni masks, getting to know more about the Oni concept, and like
Yes.
Oni blood, how someone with an Oni blood is the only one that can use an Oni mask.
Yes.
And then we got to know more, like, of course, Garmadon has Oni blood, Master Wu has Oni blood, Lloyd has Oni blood. Like, that's really cool. And I feel like
Yes.
getting to, of course, I liked 2 of the villains in Sons of Garmadon, Mr. E and Kilo. Mr. E because he was always that quiet dude, but yet he still had that menacing aura around him. And then you had Kilo, who was just big, chunk, chubby, but yet still badass.
Badass. Yeah.
Because actually, here's the thing: I actually have the Lego mold of Kilo. I have the Lego figure of him, where it's actually if you turn him around, you can see that he has arse crack. Now that's the thing. You can see that he has an arse crack, and that's what I find so hilarious. And also because I really like the Oni masks and how it's like a kind of collectible thing in Ninjago. I feel like that was actually really cool.
If the people don't know what Oni means, it's like
It's a Japanese demon
or troll in Japanese folklore.
Yeah. But like, of course, Ninjago is based on Japanese things like samurai, ninjas, stuff
ninjas.
like that.
Yeah.
But like, I also really like the different masks. How like the different masks gave them different powers. The red Oni mask, I don't remember the names of each Oni mask, but they had like their own unique names. Like the red mask had like they of course gave Mr. E like extra arms. The purple mask, of course, gave you some sort of like stone armor, made you strong, sturdy. Well, of course, the orange mask gave you some telekinetic shit.
Telekinesis powers.
You go from having 2 extra arms, which is a big no-no to me, and being made out of stone, which is also a big no-no to me, to of course having telekinetic powers. Ooh. Now they're like, come on, that's really fun. You can either have 2 extra arms, turn into stone, or telekinetic powers. What do you choose? Telekinetic powers.
Definitely.
Yeah. The other things are just no. That's a no. But like, I also like Sons of Garmadon and how like Sons of Garmadon actually continued in like Hunted and March of the Oni. It like separated between different seasons. I like Sons of Garmadon. It's like some of the ninjas end up traveling back in time and meet up with these dragon hunters and like the firstborn dragon, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like that was actually really cool. And how like of course every now and then we would also see that like Naomi, I think the villain in Sons of God was called, that Lloyd clearly got a crush on. Like of course when she like got paired with Garmadon, because now Garmadon is back, he's black and he's suddenly controlling a stone giant. What?
how?
No, but like, okay, so let me tell this. Let me get it straight. You have 4 arms, yet you're controlling a stone giant with just 2 arms.
How?
I,
How?
what?
You're
What?
just using
You're just using
two arms.
and I feel bad. How much brain capacity do you have to use to like control 4 arms individually?
I don't know.
Oh god.
Weird.
Like that would be a lot of pain. But like Hunted, I really like. Of course, the Iron Baron being like the boss dragon hunter and like the steampunk aesthetics. Like I love it. I really loved Hunted, especially with the dragon hunters. As of course, I of course still have the Disney set as mentioned earlier. It's the only Lego
Yeah.
Ninjago and every Lego set that I actually have that is still intact and completely as it was in its original state when I first bought it, when the set first came out. And I feel like that Lego set is lucky because it must feel blessed.
Yeah, it's a blessing to have it.
Yeah. And I really like having it as like something like I can have like and be like, God, that was my favorite season of Ninjago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it deserves a spot on there.
Definitely.
And of course, then we have March of the Oni, when suddenly now we have Garmadon clones all over the fucking place.
Again? Or...
Yep, Garmadon clones. As if one wasn't enough, why not get an army of them? Like, March of the Oni didn't last for that many episodes. It lasted for like a couple episodes, but I still enjoyed it a bit. It didn't really catch on to me as Hunted did, but it was okay. And of course, then we have Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, which is where I think on season 11, that's where it could have ended.
It could, but it didn't.
Yeah, that's the issue. I feel like Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, that's when things started to fail, I feel like.
Yeah, it started to go down.
We got Asphira, and I really like that we got to know more about the character of Asphira, a bit of her backstory.
If you could show me her, let me just... Yeah, because I don't know her. Ninjago.
Forbidden Spinjitzu on that one's pictures. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Totally shows a lot about it.
Wasn't that the one that...
I'm going on
Netflix.
Yeah, no, thank you. It was like the snake one.
Snake woman?
Snake woman. Asphira, the fire snake woman.
Nah, I haven't seen.
And of course, this is also like with like, of course, Sane suddenly becoming evil, and like because he became corrupted, holding one of the ancient scrolls. Actually, one of the staffs used.
Nice.
For the evil scroll that Sane hold. Yay, the Ice King.
I actually haven't seen the rest since season 5. I haven't seen.
So you saw season 4, a bit of season 5, and haven't seen any more.
No.
Wow.
No, a bit of Skybound.
Okay, that's good.
Then season 6. Yeah. So
and
I just
then we of course have Prime Empire, which was like one of the new one with like the video game. It was okay. And then of course Master of the Mountain. Which one was that again?
Wasn't that
Master of the Mountain? Master of the Mountain.
Ninjago Wiki.
Oh yeah, it was the one with like the Skull Sorcerer. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that one at all. Yeah, I didn't like that one at all.
Like more skeletons.
Yeah, more skeletons. But this time black. Yeah. First white, then black. What's next? Purple?
I don't know.
Of course, like Master of the Mountain. Like, due to the fact that I forgot about it, kind of says a lot about it. I didn't like it that much.
Hmm. Why?
Of course, we got to know more about backstory about Cole's parents.
Cole, yeah,
Yeah,
the
but I
rock
feel
one.
like that's what I think it was like that. I don't remember because that season didn't catch that much onto me, and
It wasn't that good.
well, to me it wasn't that good. Of course, part of that was okay with the video games stuff like that. We love video games. That's cool, and of course Prime and I know Monster of the Mountain. I didn't catch on to that one, and the island is amongst new ones. Like the island would be
It's a
like
mini series.
yeah, it will be
The
a
island.
mini-series that kind of built up the continuation of season 14. So if you haven't seen the mini-series The Island, then you won't understand much of the connection between the island inhabitants and the ninjas. And their connection to Jay.
Lightning Boy.
Yeah, the Lightning Boy! Yeah, boy!
The Ginger Lightning Boy.
The Lightning Boy! And of course, we had season 14 with Seabound, and of course, Nia died apparently.
What?
Yeah, she's now a part of the ocean. So
She dies?
if you touch the ocean, you touch Nia and whatever the fucking place, I don't know.
What the?
So if you suddenly hear the ocean moan, then you know. That's kind of like, yeah. So yeah, season 14 Seabound. I like Kalmar, but I feel like I wish that we got to get to know more backstory. Why does he hate humans?
If he could have
Like, of course, we get to know.
mini-series about
Yeah,
him.
but we got to get. I'm having a stroke, and not the good one that boys give me. If we just got to get to know more about Kalmar, we of course got to get to know more about Nia, and of course the first water element master, who was also named Nia.
Yes.
And of course the story of Wujira, a fucking sea serpent.
Oh.
We got to get we got to know more about that than we got to know about King Kalmar and his hate towards people.
Like in
If
season
if we just got to know why Kalmar hates people, then I could be okay with season 14. But else than that,
Nah.
I missed that. And then of course came Crystallized. I haven't seen much. I've seen the first episodes. There's now a couple of new ninjas. The original ninjas are now hunted by the police.
What?
Apparently. Huh. And Overlord has returned as the Crystal King.
Crystal King.
Yeah. And so there's like this court where we get to see our dear earlier villains reunite. We get to see Naomi. We get to see Pythor again.
Mora.
No, we didn't get to see Moro.
No?
He decided to rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Moro.
We got to see more of the technician who started the Prime Empire thing. I feel like I need to tap on it to get to know more about it.
Like the last episode of yeah.
And of course, there's apparently some sort of Chen miniseries. Wow.
About Master Chen?
Yeah.
What?
Oh god.
Seriously? Well, that's interesting.
So yeah, I don't remember all the participants in the Crystal King's court, but like Pythor. But I also think that was like another one where it was like Pythor actually said no to being a part of the council, and since Mr. E got destroyed, we now have Mr. F. F in the chat, guys. I don't members in the crystal Kings. The Council of the Crystal King. Nice.
Who was the
which as characters?
Yes. Zane Vanderlees.
As
the
Vera is a part of the courts.
Cole. J. Master F. Again.
I want to know about members.
You didn't see them.
I want to know about the members. You just transcript trivia, cultural references, and gallery translation references. I want to know about the members.
Search about the Council of the Crystal King members. Ninjago.
Council of the Crystal King members.
Ninjago.
Harumi, Asphira, Vangelis,
Vangelis.
Pyfor, the mechanic, and Mr. F, who is destroyed.
Destroyed. And we're again at the same.
I thought Pyfor said, I don't want to be a part of your council.
That's a nice accent.
Harumi, okay, cool. Vangelis, which of course was the skull sorcerer in the mountain thing. Pi4, which is our milk joke, the mechanic who caused the Prime Empire, and Mr. F, who is destroyed now. Fun.
Master F. Mr. F or Master F?
Mr. F.
Mr. F.
Yes.
Hmm.
F in the chat, guys. Never like, Ninjago is like...
It's a fun...
It's a fun series, but it could have ended at least at the Day of the Departed special and the movie. It could have been like the last thing we needed.
Yes.
After that, I feel like we didn't need more. Yeah, but wow, we have catched up on a lot of Ninjago.
A lot.
Yeah. So, Ninjago, NinjaNo. Well, but like, Ninjago, it's a good series. Compared to like others, you have the Amazing World of Gumball. And I feel like we should have like more episodes where we talk more about different cartoons, take our opinion on them.
Yeah, like today we talked about
Ninjago.
Yes.
I feel like that could actually be a fun thing to do every now and then, where we could just talk about different cartoons and just rate them.
Yeah, like for me, my rank for Ninjago, it's like a...
It's recommended. It's recommended. I will say it's recommended.
For me, it's decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
Of course, I have now seen like the entirety of Ninjago besides Crystallized, but I know the plot of it.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's decent.
So it's like, yeah. But of course, like, I feel like Ninjago has some good moments, some bad moments, and some seasons that could have been changed a bit. But else than that, it's still a good show, and I feel like if it continues, I just hope that they don't catch much slack at all, and that they actually make Ninjago the great series it used to be in the beginning.
Yeah, I hope so.
And keep up with that, keeping like things unknown, keep it a mystery,
mysterious.
Yeah, so it's like
that's
the
what
plot,
I like.
Yeah,
like mystery.
So like the plot will surprise us. Like when we first got in like season 2 with like the Rise of the Green Ninja, like we didn't fully become aware about Overlord or Garmadon and that they would be working together. And of course in like season 4 rebooted,
we did.
Ta-da! We just it was amazing. Wait, sorry, season 3 rebooted was season 3. Sorry.
Yes.
Like we didn't know that Overlord would be coming back until like in the middle of the series, in the middle of the season. That's when we got to know that Overlord is back.
Like we did hear his voice.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and how like in the end, like Sane sacrificed himself, and now he's suddenly back in the Master of Tournaments. He's just trapped, something like that.
Yeah,
and then
he's like
the
a robot.
Titanium Ninja. Like that's cool. He's not just the Ice Master, but he's the Titanium Ninja with a titanium jacket. That's cool.
That's
that kind of leaves up, and how we see like those small snippets at the end,
like
building up, and I that's what I loved about Ninjago in the beginning. Like, we got to know more about it. Yes. And, of course, Master Chan's assistant, Klaus, I think it was called. Cloud or Klaus? Cloud, I think it was.
Cloud or Klaus? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think it's Klaus.
Yeah. Klaus. And how he just suddenly came back as a ghost in Skybound, and he summoned Nodicon. Like, that's just... It was so unexpected. I just picked that first episode of Skybound, when we see that... We already get to learn we already learned the cause about Nodicon. He's a djinn, he's an evil genie, and that he's the master of disguises. He can disguise himself pretty good, and that's what I like about a villain like that.
Yes,
and he's like
the build up to some kind of villains.
Yeah, and we already get to know what great villain Nodicon is throughout entire Skybound. Yes. But that's still what I like about Skybound, because they actually pulled it perfect with a really good villain.
Yes, and that's good.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about Ninjago. It's like they have some seasons where they pull off amazing tricks that will surprise us, and other seasons
It's just
it's
shit.
just expected that it will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes most of the time it's good, but sometimes it's just shit.
Yeah, it could have gone a bit better. But like, yeah, like thank you guys so much for participating of this episode of Lunch. I have been Jess
And
with,
Nano here
and we are proud to present that we welcome you back to our
to
next episode of
of
Lunch
lunch.
coming soon. Ciao.
Ciao.